Welcome back, Simple Homeowners. Today I want to show you something that I found that I could have used a while ago. I had an issue where there was some flooding in my basement. It wasn't really bad. It wasn't enough that I had to destroy or rip out anything, but it was enough that it was concerning. I had a plumbing issue where one of the pipes was clogged, and my lowest drain in the basement, water started coming up out of that. At first I thought it might have been the water heater, and I'll insert a video here to show you exactly what we saw when we first saw it. Most of it was cleaned up from the video that I'm going to show you. But I was concerned that I didn't know about this. I don't go down in the basement all that often. It's a freeze and flooding sensor. It's wireless, and all you have to do is just set it on the floor and it will give you notice in your Ring app. The reason I decided to use the Ring product is because I already have other Ring products. I know there's others on the market that were probably much cheaper. This was about $30, $40. But let me show you what I have, and we'll get into the video here and I'll show you what I did. So this is the item here. It's a flood and freeze sensor. It looks fairly simple. It's like a little puck. You can see on the back it has some sensors on it. So what I'm going to do, like other Ring products, you just go through the QR code and set it up. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the placement, and I'll try a little test and see how it works. As I begin to set this up, as you go through the QR code, it'll tell you exactly what to do. So this puck, you need to separate it, just twist the top off, and there's a battery in there. So let me show you that. So I've opened it up and you can see there's a battery, and it says to pull this plastic tab out to get started. And you can see the battery is a CR123A lithium in case I have to replace it, and the app should let me know. The reason I'm doing this is here in my mechanical room in my basement, I had an issue with water coming up from the lowest point, and I thought it was my water heater had broken and was going bad and rusted out. But that in fact is actually not the case. I have a sewer issue that is being addressed. Right now it's been snaked out and cleaned, but there's some other issues with that. Maybe I'll show you on another video. But it's a little dark in here. But there's, right here where my flashlight is, there's a drain. And that drain takes, you can see at one point there was a humidifier here that no longer works. And also this tube goes into the pan for the water heater. The idea is if the water heater breaks and it starts to leak, they usually do it from the bottom. The pan will fill up, the water will go through this tube and go into this drain hole that's in the floor. Well, what was happening here was the drain was actually clogged, and when you flush the toilet or ran a shower, water started coming up out of this hole, and it made it wet here, wet over here, and it also, there was water in this pan, and it was so much water in the pan that I was for sure it was the water heater. But actually what happened was this drain, it came up from the drain and pushed enough water that it fed backwards into the pan. So I've got to understand what's going on now. I've got to clean it up the best that I can. So now what I want to do is put this sensor right here somewhere, so if water does come up out of that, I'll get notified and can come take a look and see what we need to do. So that's the plan, that's why we're doing this, and we'll test it and see how it works. Okay, I'm getting ready to dump some water on it and test it again. Well, apparently that didn't do anything. First time I did it, for sure it worked. So what I discovered was I poured more water on it and it didn't ring again because it had already went off once and it was still saying that there was water there. So I picked it up, I wiped it off, moved it out of the water that's got a little bit of water still standing there. So I moved it out of the way, and now it's dry and it shows that it's cleared and reset, so it's ready to go. So that was just operator error on my part. So it's battery operated. Ring says battery will last for 3 years. Who knows? I don't know. It's also a freeze sensor, so if it gets down to 40 degrees, it will also sound an alarm. So I have it just set for, well, I have it both. I have it set for water and freezing in case the heat goes out. I'll know that. But hopefully this is just a simple, easy solution for this. I know there's other sensors on the market. I even have one over here, and I don't even know if this thing works. I'll have to check it out there. But again, it's very simple. Battery operated, has the two probes. But the Ring, since I have Ring product already, have the alarm system, cameras, and all of that, this was an easy, no-brainer type solution. So we'll see how it works. I'll monitor it for a while, and if anything changes, I'll let you know. Just wanted to clarify that the puck itself does not make any noise. The notification or the alarm that you get is actually on the app that you have on your phone or iPad or however you have it. Notification comes through on that. It does make you can set up an audible sounding alarm that comes from the base station or your keypad. I'll show you that. This is the alarm base station here. This Ring will turn red, and then it will flash red and blue until in the app when you dismiss it. I'll test it and let you see what it sounds like.
Water detected.
And as you can see, it's flashing blue. I said it's supposed to flash red, so I'm not sure about that. I'll show you how I test it and how sensitive this is. This is just a paper towel that has water on it, and I just set it down on there, and then you can hear how it goes on. I have it set also, if you don't clear this, that it will repeat this every 5 minutes. You can also make it come through the keypad also, but with the keypad you don't get the voice notification. You get some kind of a chirp or whatever else you want to set up. So I just want to clarify that this puck actually doesn't make any noise at all. It's just the base station does. So that's all it is for the install today. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like and subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it.